Hey there, Internet. It's me again. I got another video from the tongue dog. I want to take a closer look at how this thing actually works because the other videos were kind of at a distance. So, this is my trailer. Bought it a couple years ago, and this is the coupler and the design for what I made that lock for. So, everything is just loose for right now, but if you're like me, you don't want a crackhead taking your stuff. You got to keep it for yourself. But I'm looking at this, I'm like, am I stupid? This thing can unbolt. So if I lock the coupler, then somebody can come up and just unbolt my coupler, take my coupler and my really expensive lock with it, which would then leave the coupler channel open and susceptible to theft. If crackhead has any sort of sense with him, he would rebolt another coupler with his bolts, or my bolts for that matter, and then tow my trailer away. So I started pondering and thinking, how am I going to lock up my trailer? So I came up with, after work one day in the garage while my kids were asleep, because I am a family man, which is why my videos are low budget, I came up with something so that I could keep my trailer locked for myself. And I started cutting, started welding. I'm doing this one-handed, so pardon. And came up with a metal plate that I can put in the channel to prevent anybody from putting something in there, shoving something in the hole, and towing away my trailer. What I came up with is this. So there's the initial. It is patented, fully patented. It's a channel. It's a patented design. It just is going to be issued here in the next couple months, but it's been through a 2-month process or 2-year process to get approved. So it's a bracket that goes into the channel after you drape your safety chains, if you want to. I think it's beneficial because what it does is it shortens the chain, so you can't just back up a truck and tow it. And what we're going to do, again, I'm doing this one-handed, so please pardon. You got to line everything up. So, the chains have to go to the flat spot against the bracket and the channel so you can shove your pin in. But once you get it all the way through, you're locking the hitch pin through the channel, through the bracket. I also have a lower one. So it goes all the way through. And then you just get your... So this is a locking hitch pin. This is the other side of it. Let's put the bottom. Like that. So now it's fully locked. This is a double hitch pin. This pair is key to like, my own personal pair. I sell as a kit altogether, the coupler, not the coupler, sorry, the lock, and then the 2 sets of pins on my website as a kit. I also sell just the lock itself, this meaning the lock by itself, for a separate price. It's significantly cheaper without the pins because these pins are key to like are expensive. You provide your own set of pins, then you can get the lock itself cheaper. That does raise the cost if I sell it as a kit. But anyways, it was fabricated in my own garage in between shifts. Prototype sent off to the patent office, and they did everything they could, and now it's fully patented. But this itself, this design, this particular one right here, is made by, and continue to be made by, a really good friend of mine at a local shop. And so he bends it. He laser cuts all the cuts, my initials on the side there, and then he also powder coats it. Currently it's available in black and white. just because that's the most common type of trailer. Big Tex does offer a bunch of other different colors, which, depending how this goes, I could get different colors on the market. But so that's how it actually works. And the benefit of this, I know there's plenty of options on the market out there these days. Some of them cover just the snout. Some of them cover the snout meaning the coupler, and the bolts. So you have a lock for the coupler and a separate lock for the bolts. But then you're getting really expensive. You're getting $400, $500, $600 for a coupler lock. And it's two pieces. So one for the coupler, one for the lock. The benefit of this is, it's, from what I can find, and I'm sure someone's going to correct me, but this is the cheapest option that would lock the trailer, not the coupler. So let me clarify that. This is the cheapest lock for the trailer, because this locks the trailer. I'm not locking the coupler. And so your trailer is locked. Your trailer is secure. Your coupler is secure. You can go put that in your truck, your toolbox, your house. Your coupler is not going to get stolen. And some crackhead's going to drive by and be like, you know what? I don't even know what that is. I don't even know how to deal with that. And I have two things to compromise. I'm going to go somewhere else that's cheaper and quicker and easier to do. So, of course, I'm not an idiot. This can be compromised. It's just, you know, a couple hitch pins, but it's a deterrence. You're buying time. You're buying a deterrence. But if this is compromised and it's all taken apart, what you have is a bare channel. I'm certain there's maybe a few crackheads, but not a lot of crackheads that carry extra coupler and extra bolts. I'm sure they do, don't get me wrong. But again, that's going to be an extra thought that has to go into his process, and an extra, you know, procedure to compromise this and then reattach the bolt and then go. So that's going to take significantly more time and significantly more effort than any crackhead I know of that's going to want to, you know, deal with that. So I wanted to just show a close-up of the product, how it works, and the benefits of it. So you're interested, you like what you see, there's my website. Again, pardon the graphics and pardon the cheap quality video. I'm a working husband and father, and money and time goes elsewhere, but you can't tell it doesn't work. All right, guys, this is filmed on Easter weekend. Happy Easter. As always, everything you see here is made in America. Thanks for watching.